This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the trekking burger. This is of course an infamous item on the internet, and I thought to myself I have to try it out myself, because some people have said it's absolutely dreadful, some people have said it's okay. I didn't know what to make of that, so I had to basically order one myself. Yeah, €5.99. Did I pay for this? You can only buy this on the internet, I think, on ASMCD or something. Have they? Yeah. On the old packaging there was like a big logo and everything, but that's gone now. And there also was American flag right here. They removed that. Maybe because they don't ship this to the US. I don't know. So, hamburger, homemade, simply delicious. Wonderful ingredients list right here. It extends over there. And we've got the nutrition table right here. So no special serving suggestion on this one. It only says that you should leave it out in the open for a couple of minutes to allow the flavors to develop fully. But on the website they say that you should heat this up. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw this into boiling water, wait for a couple of minutes and see how it is. And I'm going to see you then. Alright, here it is. It is warm. And I've learned from the best, so I'm taking a can opener to open this. Well, I'll try to use a can opener to open this. I don't know if this is going to work. This is designed to be opened by a can opener, but it does look good, because they said open up from both sides. And we're going to do that. In the other videos, the burger always got squished and tossed around and destroyed in the opening process, and we don't want that procedure to interfere with our culinary experience, right? Okay, like this, Okay, we are through. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it's a bit soggy. I guess some of that moisture got into the bun now. And it does open beautifully. Didn't expect that. Quite good. Okay, let's set this aside so that you can still see it in all its glory. Here it is, the trekking burger. Now the bread is not like a regular burger bread. It is very much like a German regular bread roll, like these pre-baked bread rolls that you put into the oven to reheat and bake to its finished baking point. And it also smells like that, and it also smells of meat. I've got to say, not burger meat. At least that's what comes into my mind when I smell this. Here we go. Isn't that beautiful? So nothing on the bottom. It's kind of greenish, olive-ish color. It's weird. The top, how does that look? Yeah, we've got the cheese right here. We've got some pickles, I guess, and some sauce. What is that? Mustard. Doesn't taste of much, to be honest. You can take a close-up look at these slices of pickle. Yeah, they aren't the most beautiful, but that's what they are. Could have put a bit more of that on there, I think. The other side should be the same. Yeah. That's it. That's pretty much it. We've got a sauce that really doesn't. I don't know what kind of sauce that is. I probably should have looked at the ingredients, but this is now. Yeah, the view is obstructed, so I'm gonna give this a bite now. I mean, this doesn't look nearly as bad as it does in some of the videos that I've seen of this. It looks fine. It doesn't look like magnificent or anything like that, but it's not nearly as bad as I've seen it be before. Now I've got to say, it doesn't taste like a hamburger that you get at McDonald's or Burger King or wherever. The meat itself is very different. It's a lot more dense. It's not as squishy. It keeps its form much better. It's a lot harder too. Yeah, just feels a lot denser, and it's more like something you would call a frikadelle in German. This is Knorpel. Mm, yeah, well, I don't know what to say about this. So it's weird. When the bread is, you heat it up in a can. Of course, it's gonna get soggy. The meat is not so much. Nicey. Let's taste one of these pickled things. This is just the pickled skin, at least. That's what it seems to be. You see, just the skin and the tiny thin slice that you can read a newspaper through. And I've never tasted pickled skin before, all on its own, but I guess this is what it smells like when it has been in the can for a while. And the cheese, what does the cheese taste of? Quite glossy, quite glassy. Yeah, the cheese tastes like regular cheap Gouda. And this sauce on there, this is weird. Like I can't really tell what this is supposed to be. You scrape it off and taste it. It tastes like the meat itself, with something in there that I can't really put down to what it is. Maybe some mustard, maybe some other things, but just like regular meat sauce that's thickened up. That's most of what it tastes like. So I guess I give this another bite. Yeah, the meat doesn't get better over time. It tastes the same as it did before. It tastes kind of cheap. I said frikadelle before. The word is on the screen right now if there's a proper English translation for that. But yeah, it doesn't taste like a hamburger at all. Not in the meat, not in the bread. The cheese, yeah, it's not that American cheap cheese, which is disgusting most of the time. It's Gouda, at least that's what it tastes like. But it doesn't really add too much to the picture anyway, so it doesn't really matter what it is, I guess. So overall, I've got to say I'm not so fond of this. Not so fond of this. $5.99 for something like this. Yeah, well, no. I think those €1 or €2 microwave hamburgers that you get from Aldi or somewhere else are way better than this. Of course, they don't come in a can, but yeah, they probably taste better. But maybe you're better off just bringing some bread in a can and bringing some meat in a can and maybe DIY your burger on the campground or something, because this, if you buy this for camping, you are going to be disappointed. And for the people who like to build like bag out bags and stuff like that, yeah, don't even bother. And something else, of course, is, maybe you've seen this before as well, there is like a gradient on the meat where it's been cooked and how through it's been cooked, and it looks like it's more cooked on the bottom than it is on top. On top, it's very pinkish, reddish still. Maybe they should have did a switcheroo on that patty, but I think they didn't. So that's what we are left with. Yeah, it doesn't get better the more I eat from this. Usually, like with things, you have to get acquainted to enjoy them, but this isn't one of those things. So I'm finished with the entire thing. I made it through, and yeah, it didn't get better the more I ate from it. No, it didn't. And up until the last bite, I was hopeful, but I was disappointed. So the only cool thing about this is that it comes in a can, but that's it. The bread is standard. The cheese is meh. The sauce is not the kind of burger sauce you want on a burger. The meat itself It tastes like really cheap industrial meat, like really cheap stuff, not good cheap stuff, just stuff with Knorpel. It's on the screen again. In there, quite a bit of it, and yeah, it doesn't taste good overall. And the pickles are a joke. They were just like tiny little pieces that were just there for aesthetics, I guess, when you open up the bun, but they didn't taste really of anything. They tasted like the weird sauce that was all over the thing on top of the burger patty. So yeah, no flavor coming from that. It can't. It's so little pickle. There can't be any flavor coming from that. So yeah, all in all, another recommendation. If you're going camping and you're thinking about getting this, don't take this camping. Order this and try it out for yourself, but don't take this camping because this is not a pleasant thing. You're probably much better off opening up a Knorr package of some freeze-dried stuff and reconstituting that, or just get some meat from a meat shop in the vicinity and make your burger your own, or get some meat in a can, something like that. I mean, it should be better than the meat that's on here, and I don't think that is too difficult to achieve. Overall, if I was rating this with 10 stars, this would get like a 2 because it didn't kill me. But overall, for €5.99, absolutely nothing but the novelty factor of the can. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, goodbye.